Welcome to our 5-minute deep dive into one of history's most enduring mysteries, the enigmatic end of Alexander the Great. Today, we'll explore the medical theory behind his apparent death and subsequent resurrection, uncovering fascinating facts about Guillain Barré Syndrome and its historical implications. Alexander the Great, the legendary Macedonian king and conqueror, met his untimely end in 323 BCE at the age of just 32. For centuries, historians and medical experts have debated the true cause of his death, with theories ranging from poisoning to malaria. However, a compelling medical explanation has emerged in recent years that sheds new light on this ancient mystery. Let's begin by examining the events leading up to Alexander's supposed demise. After a night of heavy drinking at a banquet in Babylon, Alexander fell ill with a high fever and severe abdominal pain. His condition rapidly deteriorated over the next few days, and he soon lost the ability to speak or move. To the shock and dismay of his companions, Alexander appeared to have died. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. According to some ancient accounts, Alexander's body showed no signs of decay for 6 days after his apparent death. Even more astonishingly, there are reports that he briefly regained consciousness during this period, only to slip away again shortly after. These peculiar circumstances have led some modern researchers to propose a fascinating theory. Alexander may have suffered from Guillain Barré Syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause paralysis and mimic death. Guillain Barré Syndrome, or GBS, is an autoimmune condition where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks the peripheral nerves. This can lead to rapid onset muscle weakness, paralysis, and in severe cases, a state known as locked-in syndrome, where a person is fully conscious but unable to move or communicate. The symptoms of GBS align remarkably well with the descriptions of Alexander's final days. The sudden onset of weakness, the loss of speech, and the apparent death-like state are all consistent with severe GBS. Moreover, the syndrome can be triggered by viral infections or excessive alcohol consumption, both of which could have been factors in Alexander's case. But what about the reports of Alexander's body not decaying? This, too, can be explained by GBS. In extreme cases, the paralysis can be so complete that it affects even involuntary functions like breathing and heartbeat, making the person appear dead to ancient observers who lacked modern medical knowledge. The brief period of consciousness reported by some sources could have been a temporary improvement in Alexander's condition, which is not uncommon in GBS patients. Fortunately, without proper medical care, such improvements are often short-lived in severe cases. If this theory is correct, it would mean that Alexander the Great didn't actually die, when history records say he did. Instead, he may have been in a state of near total paralysis, unable to communicate or show signs of life, but potentially conscious and aware of his surroundings for days. This realization adds a layer of tragedy to the already dramatic tale of Alexander's demise. Imagine the frustration and horror he might have experienced, trapped in his own body, unable to tell his grieving companions that he was still alive. The implications of this theory extend beyond just rewriting a chapter of ancient history. It raises questions about how many other historical figures might have been prematurely declared dead due to conditions like GBS. In an era without modern medical equipment, how many people might have been buried or cremated while still alive? Moreover, this theory highlights the importance of continued medical research. Conditions that were once mysterious and terrifying can now be understood and, in many cases, treated. While GBS remains a serious condition today, modern medical care significantly improves outcomes for most patients. As we conclude our 5-minute exploration of Alexander the Great's mysterious end, we're left with a fascinating blend of history, medicine, and mystery. While we may never know for certain what exactly happened in those final days in Babylon, theories like this one remind us that there's always more to discover about even the most well-known historical events. The story of Alexander's possible battle with Guillain Barré Syndrome serves as a poignant reminder of how far medical science has come, and how much it has changed our understanding of life, death, and the sometimes blurry line between them. Share and subscribe to Infinitoinial for more intriguing historical mysteries and medical insights from the ancient world.